Good evening. Welcome to Jim Munger's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for April 15th to 27th. April 15th to 19th. The flow is forecast to be fairly zonal, but this is the start of the period. This is the GFS, a little bit of a split flow, northern branch, southern branch here. But as we go forward in time, you start seeing the pattern starts flattening. And eventually we have positive height anomalies here across Alaska and the high latitudes. Also here west of the Alaska, we have a trough here, also a trough here, and a ridge over the western Atlantic. So during this period, the trough is forecast to exit the Mississippi Valley at the start of the week and will spread snow and ice across the Great Lakes into the interior Northeast. To the south, a deep southerly flow ahead of a cold front will feed deep moisture from the Gulf of Mexico and the western Atlantic. This will result in convection and heavy rain. Precipitation is forecast from the west coast into the Mountain West. Snow will be possible in the higher elevations. April 18th to 22nd. Here we are at the 18th. The flow remains rather flat. This is GFS. You see we have a general zonal flow, a little bit of split flow trying to develop here. But overall, we still have our positive height anomalies here. We have positive anomalies here, negative height anomalies to the east of Greenland. We have a ridge here over the western Atlantic, and also here west of the Aleutians, trough here in the west. We have a tendency for a weak trough in the northeast. So as we go forward in time, you start seeing this play out. Here we are at the 22nd. You see a little bit of a weak trough here, but relatively a zone of flow. And we take a look at the rest of the models. They're in generally good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for the Rockies. Forecast anomalies of at least 4 degrees above normal are expected. Below normal temperatures are forecast from the plains to the Atlantic coast, with anomalies of 4 degrees below normal for precipitation. Below normal precipitation is forecast here and for this region. And probability of occurrence is about 50 to 55%. That's 35 to 45%. And we have above normal precipitation forecast here. Probability of occurrence is 50 to 55%. The period for April 23rd to 27th. Here we are at the 23rd. A trough forecast over the west and the northeast with positive height anomalies over Greenland and the east, along with a zonal flow. So here's our little trough. We're going to go forward in time. Come to the 27th. We have a little bit of a trough here. Let me go try to move this over here. A little bit here, zone of flow. We have above normal heights here. We have positive height anomalies here in the east. You can see this trough here. Still have large positive height anomalies here near across the polar region near Greenland. And we take a look at the rest of the models. They're in generally good agreement. This is the I think NAEFS. Let me take a look. Yeah, NAEFS has a weak trough here and here. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting generally a below normal temperatures across much of the northern U.S. I'm forecasting anomalies to be at least 6 degrees below normal, maybe some higher anomalies here across this region. Above normal temperatures are forecast for generally for the southern U.S. with anomalies at 2 to 6 degrees above normal for precipitation. Calling for above normal precipitation across much of this area here. And probability of occurrence is 45 to 55%. Below normal precipitation is forecast here with the probability of occurrence of 40%. So that's a long-range weather forecast discussion for April 15th to 27th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munger's World of Weather and have a good day.